All right, today we're going to talk about something really powerful, learning some of life's toughest lessons once. The whole point is to stop repeating them so you can finally move forward with real intention and strength.
You know that feeling, right? That awful sense of deja vu where you're like, wait, I've been here before. It's the same kind of challenge, the same type of person, the same bad habit, and it just feels like you are completely trapped in a loop you can't get out of.
Well, the good news is there is a way out, and the source material we're looking at today gives us a super clear, no-nonsense framework to not only spot these patterns, but to smash that cycle for good.
So, first up, Act 1. This is all about redefining your relationships. We're starting with the world around us because learning how to guard your most precious resources, your time and your energy, is absolutely foundational. Let this one really sink in. The first time someone wastes your time, okay, that's a lesson learned. But the second time, that's on you. That's a choice. And look, this isn't about holding grudges. It's about having enough self-respect to say, nope, you don't get to do that again.
And that leads right into this next point. Your availability isn't a 24/7 convenience store for other people. It's a privilege you choose to grant. And if someone only calls you when they need something, well, they're not really a friend, are they? They're just an opportunist. You have to learn that you are nobody's backup plan.
So when you look at it, it really boils down to two types of relationships. You've got your authentic connections over here. These are built on real, mutual respect. They're consistent. Then you've got the transactional ones, which are all about convenience and what you can do for them. Just being able to see which column someone belongs in, wow, that's a total game changer. It brings so much clarity.
Okay, so how do you actually figure this out in the real world? Well, the source gives us this brilliant, simple tool, the character test. See, anyone can be nice when things are great, but a person's true character, that comes out under pressure. Just watch what happens when you tell them no, or when you suddenly have nothing to offer them. Their reaction, that tells you everything you need to know.
So to wrap up this first act, it leaves us with these essential truths. Number 1, your inner peace is worth way more than getting someone to like you. Number 2, if you have to shrink yourself to fit in, that's not love, it's just survival. And finally, being honest doesn't make you lose real friends, it just shows you who they were all along.
Okay, we've looked outward at our relationships. Now for Act 2, we're turning inward. Because honestly, a strong inner world is the foundation for absolutely everything else. This is where your true power is really built. And where does it all start? Right here, with self-trust. See, we think confidence is something we get from other people, but it's not. It's something you build, brick, by keeping the promises you make to yourself. Every single time you do what you said you were going to do, even if it's tiny, you're casting a vote for the person you're becoming. Now, here is a massive idea for mastering that inner world. Life is constantly throwing stuff at you, right? That's the stimulus. But here's the secret. Your reaction is not automatic. There's this tiny little gap, a pause, between what happens and how you react. And in that space, that's where all your power, all your freedom is found. Think about it. When you just react, you're giving away your power. It's pure instinct, pure emotion, and usually leads to regret. But a response? That's different. A response is chosen, it's deliberate, it's strategic. And all it takes is learning to pause, even for a single breath. That's how you go from being a passenger to being the driver of your own life. You start shaping the outcomes. And, at the end of the day, mastering your inner world really means being fiercely loyal to yourself. And yeah, let's be real, sometimes that's lonely. It might mean walking away from people or situations. But the alternative, betraying who you are just to have company, that costs you so much more. It costs you your soul. And that commitment to authenticity brings us to our final act, actually committing to your own growth. But there's a big warning label on this one. Change often hurts before it heals. Real transformation isn't supposed to be easy, but man, is it worth it. You can really think of life as being in one of two places. Over here, you've got the comfort zone. It feels nice and safe, sure, but it's a trap. Its only job is to keep you exactly the same. And then, you have the growth zone. This is where all the good stuff happens. The healing, the evolving, all the magic. And by definition, it's going to require you to get uncomfortable. So, what's the actual roadmap for this? The source lays out a pretty clear path. Step 1, your environment. You have to walk away from the place that made you sick in the first place. You just can't heal there. Step 2 is internal. Let go of the things that aren't helping you grow anymore. And step 3 is emotional. You learn how to miss something or someone without that desperate feeling of wanting them back. That's freedom.
Now, this right here is the engine that drives all of your growth. Your attention is the most powerful tool you have. Seriously, think of it like a spotlight. Whatever you shine that light on is what's going to grow in the garden of your life. Simple as that. And this is so crucial to get. Your attention isn't just some passive thing. It is actively, moment by moment, building your reality. So when you make a conscious choice to point that attention toward growth, toward solutions, toward building that self-trust, you are literally constructing a new future for yourself. So after all that, it really just comes down to one big question for you right now. Based on everything we've just talked about, what is the one thing, maybe it's a place, a person, or just an old belief you have about yourself? What's the one thing you can start to walk away from today? Because whatever your answer is, that's your first step onto a whole new path.